I want to show you how to play In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. If you want the letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I've got them right there for you. Let's start off with the melody. I have this on a space pad setting, so that'll give that sound that's kind of similar to what Phil Collins has in the recording. But we start off with... That's pretty much the melody all the way through. D, 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 C, C, A, C, D, G, F, A, G, A, D, 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 C, C, D, G, F, A, G, A, D, 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 C, C, A, C, D, G, F, A, G, A, G, F, D. And then later on he's got A, C, D, 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 C, C. So it all goes around these notes. Now later on in the piece I'll take it up at... Goes up to a G and then sometimes up to an A, G, F right there, but that'll be later in the piece once the drums kick in. And for the drums here, the drum setting, I've got it set on a 94, and then I've got just a slow 8-beat sound that is just an easy drum setting. So find a drum setting that works, and then the tempo that he has is about 94 beats per minute. So if you set it on 94. Set it on a tempo that sounds nice, I think you're okay. Then the chords, you've got a D minor chord, D, F, A, C chord, C, E, G, and a B flat chord, B flat, D, F. So those are the chords right there. And now let's just work our way through it. Starts off with percussion. Then it comes in on a unison D in the bass. Slides up to a D, up a little higher, and then the treble comes in with A, C, D. So it sounds like this. E. Then we got a chord, a D chord, C chord, flat chord, and then we've got D. Now I'm going to stop the drums for a second so I can show you what I've got there. When I go to this left hand, D chord, C chord, but then because the melody comes down to the F, I just play two notes, B flat, same thing with the C. So you just play two notes right there because you got the other note in the melody. And of course this melody just, there's a little bit of rhythmic change with it, and I've got all of that built in with the words. So let's go back to playing it with it. So we just finished the intro and we start off with it. Do it again, D, now when you go down, when you go down, A, G, F, D, you just drop down an octave to hit that low D. And then you don't have to, but I like to put in two chords right there. Now you only have time for two, but you put in two chords, a D chord and a C chord. onto the next part of the song. So let's get into that so you can see it. With the drums, the last part of that. A, C, D, D, D. Okay, now when you get to that, the rhythm is A, C, D, 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 C, D, D, A, G, 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 F, A. So he changes the rhythm up a little bit, and you've got to make it fit with the drums. Make sure you've got those notes. A, C, D, 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 C, D, D, A, G, 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 F, A, F, G, 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 F, A, G, G, F, 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 A, C, 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 A, C, C. Then he goes A, D, 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 C, D, C, A, C, G, A, G, F, A. Then I kick my left hand in right here, B, D, F. So I go B flat, D, F, A, G, F, A. So I just let the left hand start the note off without any chord in there. I just start it with it's a B flat 7. B flat, D, F, A, 1, 3, 5, 7. B flat, D, F, and then when I hit that A, I hit the chord in my left hand, G, F, A, F, A, G, F, G, F, F, A, C, 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 A, C, D. And then he just goes back into a reprise of that opening, and he puts it together. Very simple. So let's get into that second verse there. So he gets repetitious right there, but then here's where the bridge kicks in. So you're on this low D right there, and then all of a sudden that D chord comes in. Now I can't duplicate it exactly because he has a crescendo, and he builds into that chord, but what I'll do is I'll hit it hard, and then we're going to take that line as G, A, C, D, D, and then he does that G, A, C, D, D, and just a little pause right there, and then it comes back in. So he goes back into the line, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this, and then I'm going to bring my left hand up to play the G, A, and then my right hand's going to take over C, D, D, and then I'll sustain the chord with this D. So you got a lot of little interchanging parts there with your hand, but let's start right there with the drums. Drums go, and then just pop this hard. there's a drum part right there. There's just a drum part, and it's a lot better fill. And then he comes in with a little more animation with the vocal line. And then we start a fade. Just repeating. And just cut the volume down each phrase. And then I just end it with a chord. Change your hand over so your whole left hand holds it, and then cut the drums off. And release the chord at the same time, and you've got your ending. There you have In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Beautiful piece, and it's fun to play.